the story I'm going to share is one of the couple who came to our office. The time when they are coming, they are thinking whether should get divorced or not. And the reason was because the husband always watching television, and also the son following the father watching television. So it became a big chaos in their family. And when we sit down with this couple, we got to know their original family, how they grew up. So the girl, the wife, when she was small, when she watched television, the parents would shout at her, would get angry at her, and would say, you are doing something, wasting your time. You should go and study. You should go and do something else. You shouldn't watch television. So this is the way how she learned and the way she grew up. But the husband, when he was a boy, at home, when he watched at the television, the mother would say, you are a good boy. Because when he watched television, he can be concentrate by himself. So the mother can do housework, can go and do the dishwashing, cleaning the kitchen, everything. And the boy won't bother her. So the mother would think, you are a good boy. So after these two persons grew up, they met, they fall in love, and they got married. For the early marriage, it seems like in peace. When the wife is doing the housework, the husband will go and watch television. And the husband will think, I am behaving well. I'm helping my wife. I'm not disturbing her. But the wife is thinking, you are wasting your time. If you have time to watch television, why don't you come and help me to do the housework? But both of them, especially the wife, would think, we got married, I love you, so I will tolerate you. So it's okay at their early marriage. But after 5 years of marriage, they had a son. And when the son was 2 years old, the father would take the son watching television at the same time. And the mother got so angry with this. And she think, you can waste your time, but now you are destroying my son. You are wasting my son's time as well. So they start to have so many chaos and fighting in the family. And when the time they come to our office, they are thinking whether they should get divorced. But the way we are dealing with this family chaos, we help each person to go deeper in their personal life, especially with their original family, and to understand how they grew up, what they learned from their family background, and how it. So we learn in this way to grow our strength, especially to be stable with our emotion, to understand ourselves. And I believe, or EQ office, we believe, the people we are doing this work, we believe when we find more and more love back into the family, and people can become more stable, healing, and it will influence us. So I think I will stop here, and I believe my interpreter will tell a better story than mine, because she knows all my story. Thank you.
So anyway, the sharing I have today is what is the action for reconciliation, and how this work have impact family reconciliation and in turn impact the world. So the picture here shows the concept developed by Akasha Learning Community. Through learning and participating in the program developed by Akasha's Learning Community, I discovered that I need to change to resolve the unfinished business. This is in line with the core value of change oneself advocated by I of C. As I mentioned earlier about my mother and I did not know that my experience with my mother had already shaped my attitude towards others and caused conflict in my interperson relationship. After taking part with Akasha's learning program, I discovered the problem and the situation and was guided to uncover and learn to recover from the process in a safe and learning environment. Going through the learning process of discover, uncover, and recover, I realized gradually that I could coexist with the unfinished business and bring it along the reconciliation. I have been personally benefited by connecting with Akasha because I was willing to take responsibilities for the traumas that happened in my life. I no longer point any fingers at others, and I became more honest about life and in contact with others. In the learning community, one may share and create answer with like-minded companion. It has the effect of influencing each other's. In fact, you look at other people's life and it will make you and offering hope to the community. And this is the ongoing intention and development of Akasha Learning Community in line with the spirit of IFC. So to follow this, I would like to draw my conclusion that to say I was wrong and I'm sorry, it's not easy for everybody, but it will bring an outbreak of change in oneself. Put that in actions, and over time, things that seem so burdened in our life to ourselves, and it might suddenly make the person look tension-free. And be it in a family or social reconciliation, it must start with change from within via the following, with a recognition through connection, corrections, and directions. Connection, I mean, to be aware and become alert to what our hearts wants to say to ourselves, our life, and how we can make it happen and fulfilling. We call it the inner voice, listening and awakening ourselves. Correction, I believe the power of absolute value of purity, honesty, unselfishness, and love allow us to face up to the way and the unknown. So we have the value, we will be able to face up to it. And believe it or not, it will lead you to the unknown that might turn out to be unexpectedly pleasant and fulfilling. Correction, open connection and open correction to put our thought in action. And it will make us ready to make our life better and to face the challenge. And believe it or not, at the end of the day, I think life is beautiful. And the value of change, I believe sharing personal story among people, the story that you heard or you share, most of it are very inspiring and encouraging, and I believe very challenging to one's desire for change, for better, which I believe may include few of the way that I believe we can make the action on. People's story are like mirror reflecting one's journey in life. you will see yourself in people's story. And you walk into you feel the hardship, the challenge, pain, and laughter. And along the way, with respect for people of their faiths, their cultures, and who they are, and their languages. Listen and seek to understand others, and will let you expand one's being. We live for self-imposed identity, keep blaming ourselves by not connecting, but by connecting to beyond and touching other people's life by sharing the story, and pursue a continual discipline, practice, and increasing the depth of connection with others, and among ourselves, among family, among the world, I would put it. And I think at the end of the day, it will bring hope to the humanity. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Nice to see you here. I will speak on behalf of myself and School of Reconciliation and IOC Indonesia. At the Sekolah Rekonsiliasi or School of Reconciliation, a program under IOC Indonesia, I saw an attempt to heal the wounds starting from the family. The adult who learn here take a full responsibility for the wounds and stop them in their generation. This is not easy work. Yeah, it's a very hard work. But they bravely embrace all the pains of childhood, intergenerational wounds, so that their children or their students can go to the society, exchange peace, not wounds. A little story, I witnessed in Sekolah Rekonsiliasi, how a person who was raised with abandonment and violence at home was able to return to her house to meet her parents after years of disappearance and doing her best not to discipline her son in violence. How can a man who has been abandoned by his father since birth live in hatred and anger, be able to see his family from a bigger point of view and start to understand a little why he has to experience it and do his best to be a presence for his children? When some people in the world are busy exchanging wounds, they are busy healing their wounds. They struggle in the most vulnerable space. If you are one of them who struggle as hard as you could to stop the intergenerational trauma in your generation, know that you are not alone. Please remember that in the other vulnerable space, like we hear from the story from Taiwan, from Malaysia, there are also those who are struggling. Hopefully, more and more families are sending their children to the community to exchange peace and love instead of wounds. And I will end this with question and quotes. I have two questions. First, as a country, we should start asking, have we really been independent from our intergenerational trauma? What kind of work have we started to heal this? And the second, as an adult, rather than pinpoint another nation, another group, another religion, why don't we ask ourselves, what have I done with my own capacity to cut this circle by starting it with myself? And a quote, because to heal personal wounds, greater internal space in our heart is required. If we do this collectively, we might heal collective wounds. Thank you.